Now look back at your picture once you get those and make sure that makes sense. Negative 2.5, that's 5 over 2. Yeah, that looks like it's halfway between negative 2 and negative 3. And 1/3, yeah, it's crossing somewhere between 0 and 1. So 1/3 is as good as any others. So our roots are x equals 2, x equals negative 5 over 2, and x equals 1/3. Okay, let's see. Okay, a good one to do would probably be number 2. Number 3 is same old stuff we've been doing. Number 2 is very similar as well. But if we just had to pick just one of them, number 2 would be better. Oh, another thing, notice that these were our possible rational roots. They were up there, along with the 2 as well. Okay, so we're first supposed to list all the possible rational roots. Start with the factors of 3, which are just 1 and 3. But 18 has a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Am I losing anybody on where I'm getting the numbers on top? They're the factors of 3. And the numbers on bottom are the factors of the 18. Numbers that will divide into 18 evenly. And then we put 1 over each one of those, and then 3 over each one of those. 1, 1/2. 3 over each one of those. Got them all. And then we would graph it. You might want to zoom in on it. Really cropping a lot, so that hoping I can zoom in on it. So obviously I've cropped a lot. That's like in between negative 1 and 1, it looks like. So, anybody need me to come look at theirs? Yours looks different. I mean, obviously mine's zoomed in right now. If yours doesn't follow the same pattern, please let me know. Okay. So, I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. If you had to guess at one, because none of them, and that's why I picked this one, none of them are on an integer. So they're all fractions. So which one would you say? Positive? Negative, okay. Negative 1/2. I think that's a great place to start. Now, what happens if we picked negative 1/2 and it didn't work? Yeah, pick another one. Pick another one that's close to negative 1/2. Do make sure it's up here on your possibles, which it is. And we have 18, 15, negative 16, and 3. So, bring down the 18. Half of 18 plus its negative is negative 9. Add those, you get 6. Half of 6 plus the negative is negative 3. Did I do that right? Negative 19. Ooh, yeah. That one doesn't work, does it? Okay, so this is positive 19 over 2, which I know is not 0. Oh man, darn it. Anybody else have another idea? Want to try another one? That does look like negative 1/2, but it must not be.
Maybe 3 over 2.
It'd be what?
3 over 2.
3 over 2? What is it? Plus 15x squared minus 16x plus 3. Oh, so it's 1 1/2. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit and I'll show you what it looks like. (18x cubed). Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Mine, yeah. I don't think I plugged in my original graph right. I just accidentally deleted it. And so I had to type it in again. I must have left off something. Here we go. But if I zoom in, or even if I don't, let me see, zoom 6. Take it back to what it was. Yeah. I just said something. My graph is not like yours. That's really blurry because I was moving it. But we can see now it looks like it's negative 1/2. So let's try that. That looks like a much better possibility. Get rid of that. I don't need it. Okay. But I'm glad that happened because it lets us know, well, what do we do if it doesn't work? We try another one. So negative 3 over 2, we have 18, 15, negative 16 and 3. Bring the 18 straight down. Now the way I would do this, of course you have a calculator, but I would say 2 goes into 18 9 times. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. So when I add those, I get negative 12. You say 2 goes into negative 12, negative 6 times. Negative 6 times negative 3 is positive 18. So when I add those, I get 2. And 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3, and yay! It works. So negative 3 over 2. So that's 1.5, negative 1.5. So I have 18x squared minus 12x plus 2. So find the other ones. 18x squared plus 2 on the end. Multiply those two together. 36x squared. Two numbers that multiply to give me 36, but add to give me negative 12.
6 and 6.
Yeah. And they both got to be negative.
Would we not take out 2?
Oh, yeah, we could have done that first. That would make my life so much easier. Doggone it. Yeah, you could have. You should have. I didn't. So minus 6x, but if you did, you'll end up with the same answers. An easier way to get them. Factor out of 6x, you get 3x minus 1. And here I factor out a negative 2, also be a 3x minus 1. So 6x minus 2, oops, and 3x minus 1. And you end up with x being 1/3 twice, which makes sense because when I fixed that graph, we could see it touched it at one spot and then went back up. So it had a multiplicity of 2. You should be good to do this homework. So homework day 28.